Hello, friends. This is part 1 of the 24-hour sprints. There will be 6 parts today. There will be 6 parts. I don't know.
Can I have a sip of this?
No, Ari. Come sit down. There will be 6 parts. So, mine is part 1. Close the door, Ari. And then I have 5 friends. There is a playlist on my channel. I will link it here as well. Hold on. And I'll link it here as well. In case you did not see it, here is the playlist.
Mommy, can't you just go
If you need it.
Okay.
Hello, Tina. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Steph E. Harris. Hello. Hello, Pat, Sarah. Everyone's saying hello in the comments. Also, I do not know what I'm reading. Okay. So I have not this. I DNF that. I have this sack plus a few books on my Kindle, and I'm gonna spin a wheel. Well, Ari's gonna spin a wheel, and we're gonna pick a book that way, so that maybe I can actually finish some books. Pat says hi to you, Ari. Don't do that.
What?
No. Pat says hi to you.
Hey, Pat.
Okay, go sit down.
So this is Pat's design?
Yes, go sit down.
I thought that was Pat. I thought her design was Pat.
Help me finish your book. What book are you reading? Hello, Glenda. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, John. Reading American Born Chinese. So far, it's good. Wonderful. Gonna eat breakfast and then join. Wonderful. Literally 80% done, but recent TikTok shenanigans, it got me distracted. Listen. I feel you. Okay, also, I'm sorry for this lighting. It's not great, but it should get better throughout the day. Okay. So, here we are. All right. Okay, Ari, come here so you can spin this wheel so you can tell me what I'm reading.
Mom, it's over.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm turning it off right now.
Are you gonna...
Okay, spin the wheel. Spin it. What am I reading first?
That one! I knew it!
Crown of Midnight. Okay.
I knew it!
You knew it?
I knew it! I wanted you to read that thing. I wanted you to read that.
Okay, all right. Stop yawning. Okay, so the first book I'm reading for 24-hour sprints is A Crown of Midnight. Have I started this? Technically, I think I've read the first 2 chapters, but I'm just going to start from the beginning.
Oh, if you start from the
This
beginning...
is the beginning, Ori. Part 1.
Seriously, Mom?
Chapter 1. But I'm going to be annotating this, but I'm going to read it on my Kindle, wherever that is. Here it is. I'm going to read it on my Kindle, and then
When are we
annotate
gonna do
physical book.
your TV game again? What?
But yes, this is what we're gonna read. So let me change my little thingy here. Maybe in a minute. Alright, sit down. Technically, your TV quota is up for the day. This is Sono Glass. I think this is number 3 in the order that I'm reading it. So that's what we're reading. Thanks to Ari and my spinner wheel. We're reading this. So I'm gonna actually hide that slice. So yes. Okay. So let me pull that up on my Kindle so that I have it. On my Kindle. Alright, stop. Alright, I will take that away. Right. Alright. I have Crown of Midnight pulled up. Now, they did change the covers on the Kindle, so we have the ugly covers on the Kindle, but that's okay. I lost my comments. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Reni saying hello. Brittany will be hosting Sprints at 4 a.m. So, yes, everyone has a time slot and everyone is scheduled and everything like that. So, if you
was gonna be on camera.
She will stop. So if she the playlist, it's also pinned, or not pinned, but it's like the first post on my community tab as well. So that's probably the easiest way to follow everybody, since not all of us have enough subscribers to do like the thing where you can like jump from one to the next. So I already read that. Okay, good. Hold on. Reading Toby's story, A Dog's Purpose. Wonderful. Reading Fourth Wing and loving it. Wonderful. I do have Fourth Wing in this stack, so we'll see if I get to it during this sprint. Hopefully, I don't know. All of these books that are in this stack, plus I think I have 2 or 3 that are on Kindle only. Yeah, Woven by Gold and The Winners are on my Kindle. All of these are books that I need to try to get done by the end of the month. So we'll see if that actually happens or not. Everyone's saying hello. Going to start spells for forgetting on this sprint. Wonderful. Reading Fishing for Trouble by Elizabeth Logan. But I need to start The Liar by Nora Roberts and Mainly Murder by I'm not sure, but it's a murder she wrote book. Wonderful. Reading Year 1 by Nora Roberts. Would love to finish the series this weekend though. Wonderful. Hello, Chrissy. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, Taylor. Reading the new Riley Sager. I do have that, but I just am not in the mood at this time. I'm probably going to read the new Riley Sager at Halloween time, unless like...
I have to go trick-or-treating.
Shh, calm down. Unless I really have an inkling to read it. But I did pre-order it, and I do have it. just don't feel like reading it at the moment. But you let me know how it goes, because the last Riley Sager book was House Across the Lake. That was the first and only one that it's the first one I read, but not the only one. I think I also read The First Time I Lied, and I DNF'd that one. I might try it again at some point. Was that the one? Or was it Final Girls support group? Brittany will tell me, because she buddy read it with me. Maybe it was Final Girl support group that I DNF'd. I don't remember. But I loved House Across the Lake. I gave it 5 stars. Like 5 stars. And yeah. So I have high hopes for the new one. Thank you, Pat. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, Reni. Hopefully she'll be joining soon. Wonderful. Everyone's saying hello. Reading Scritch Scratch. Wonderful. Starting Dial A for Aunties. I hope that you love this book. Because I did enjoy both books, but Brittany only likes the first one. She only liked Dial A for Aunties. She didn't like For Aunties in a Wedding, which I get. Like, I understand her reasoning for not liking For Aunties in a Wedding, because For Aunties in a Wedding is much more ridiculous than Dial A for Aunties. Like, if anyone asked me, yeah, you could definitely read Dial A for Aunties as a standalone. Iced coffee. What? It didn't have a sip. One sip. That's all. No. Hurry up. That's it. Waiting for Book of the Month in July to buy a new Riley Sager and read it for Gabby's book troop. Wonderful. I just pre-ordered it, because at this point, like, Riley Sager is a, auto buy for me. Final Girls. That's what it is. Yes, Final Girls Support Group is by Grady Hendrix. But I need to read that as well. So. All right, we're going to do 45-minute sprints, as we do on this channel.
You said I thought that you were going to let me pick how much long that the sprints were going to take. It's noon.
Stop. Oh, thank you. This is from Starbucks. Do I drink Starbucks coffee? No. Did my aunt have this on her Facebook one day? So I got this size, which is the 24 ounce, and then also the 16 ounce. Yes. In fact, I made a special trip to Target just to get this. Yes. Hydrate. Coffee, water, juice, whatever you have.
I want to say hi to Jake.
To who?
Jake, the one you were talking to.
I wasn't talking. Who is Jake? I wasn't talking to Jake. I said juice.
Then who are you talking to? Because I want to say hi to whoever.
The people in the comments.
No, I mean is her name.
I was talking to Pat.
Why did you say juice, coffee, water?
Because Pat said to hydrate.
Well, you're hydrating right now. Coffee.
Exactly.
And I am not.
Well, go drink some water downstairs. When lunch gets here, then I'll let you have juice. Okay?
Why can't I have one of these? Like one of them.
Sit down. Because we're not listening very well right now. That's why. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. All right. We're going to jump into the first Brittany sprint.
Please say hi.
To Brittany?
Yeah, Brittany.
Okay, say hi.
Brittany.
Okay. If you can't see your
circle
face.
Bigger.
No. Say hi if you're going to say hi. Go ahead.
I love the circle large.
I'm not making it any more large because of the way that the the layout is. Are you gonna say hi or no?
Hello, Brett.
Wow.
Hello. Goodbye.
All right, go sit down. Do not go around that way, because if you knock my light over, we're gonna have a problem. Thank you.
Can we watch this in a minute?
If you ask me again, it's gonna be no. Sit down. Sit down. Brittany said hi, Ari. Brittany said hi, Ari.
It's a coin.
Thank you. Brittany said hi, Ari.
Hey, Brittany.
What?
My best friend. What? She's my best friend.
I know. That's fine.
No, why are you laughing?
Because you're funny, bro.
I'm not funny. I'm not.
Do you need a nap? You're about to have a nap. Okay.
I'm not.
We're going to jump into our first sprint. I'm going to start reading Crown of Midnight. Am I going to start annotating? I don't know. I think I'm going to read like one whole part and then annotate. I think that's the best
book is Fourth Wing.
way to go around this. Okay, well, it's whatever the spinner wheel says, Ari.
No, I mean the next book.
Did the spinner wheel picks, you mean?
Yes, because I really want it to be
Maybe I
Fourth
won't do
Wing.
a whole part.
I want it to be Fourth Wing.
Okay, so
Since you
I guess we'll see, because part 2, this is all of part 1. So that's 230 pages, and this book is only 400. Okay, leave it there. Okay. I don't have room for it up here, Ari. Sit down. Sit. This book is only 418 pages. So, like, half the book is part 1. But this is what the spinner wheel picked. So, this is what we're going to start with. Crown of Midnight. I'm not reading this physically. I'm just going to tab and highlight as we go. Good afternoon. Hello. It's afternoon for me as well. Rereading To Kill a Kingdom for Team Dragon. Wonderful. She's going through withdrawal. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. Yeah, she keeps asking if you're going to be on camera. So.
Yeah, because I can't wait for her to be on camera. So I can say hi again.
As you can hear.
I love saying hi when she's on camera. So I'm saying hi again.
Okay, well, we'll see if she gets on camera during this time, okay? Her sprinting time is 4 to 8 in the morning. So you'll probably be asleep.
4 to 8 in the morning?
Yeah. It's like in the middle of the night. So you'll probably be asleep when she's actually sprinting, but she might get on camera before that. I don't know, Ari. Need to start Crown of Midnight soon too. Yeah. So technically, I'm pretty sure I read Crown of Midnight, but here's the problem. When I first started reading this series, I listened to them in very quick succession, like the first 4 via audio, and I don't remember anything at all. So I reread Throne of Glass, and I reread Throne of Glass. And so now I need to reread Crown of Midnight. But I'm pretty sure I read Crown of Midnight. I just don't remember anything. So I need to reread this so I can read Airfire. So that's where we are. Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. All right.
Do you see light circles in my eyes?
No, because you're not in the right spot. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're about to go.
Now?
Ari, you're about to go to your room. Sit down.
I see a big
If we can't listen, we're going to go take a nap. Which you're going to go take a nap here in a little bit anyway. Okay?
Can I take a nap on the floor in here?
No. All right. I want to read Empire of Storm in July. Yes. I am. We are still doing the TOG read along. I think Reni and I might be the only 2 still reading Throne of Glass, but actually I will do it during the 24-hour sprints. I will make the rest of the channels for the rest of the books in the Discord, so we can discuss them there. In July, I'm going to be more active in the Discord. I've really been breaking down how I'm going to do content and stuff in the next while. So I'm going to try to be more active in the Discord as well. So if there's anything that you want to see in Discord, let me know. In the Discord, that's the Best Used Book Club Discord, let me know, and I will try to make it happen. All right. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first sprint. So I will see everybody in 45 minutes. Hello. We have a Wendy watercress.
Hello.
Did you
Don't
read?
mind, don't mind me being on the floor. No, because I only got home like 12 minutes before, and she's doing, baby stuff, and I'm trying to eat. Um. So yeah, she's living her best life. No, I did
I
not
might
read.
have I might have to run downstairs to my front door in a second because this food that I ordered last night ahead of time was supposed to be here at like 1 like
Mm-hmm.
1 o'clock, and it's a little bit late, so it says it's almost here. So if it shows up, I'm just gonna like run downstairs, grab it, and then come back up. Um, but I read 13 pages and also updated my vlog.
I need to read Crown of Midnight too. Hmm.
I don't know if this is gonna be a favorite, to be honest.
Really?
Like it's kind of boring
Okay.
in the beginning. Um, but I will say this: like this one picks up right where Throne of Glass left off. So like championship is
I
over,
remember where that left off.
and that's really like all I can say without like ruining things. But I did read this, I guess, in April. So this must have been I must have read this like right after Throne of Glass, but like with audio because I remember I read Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight like back to back, but I did it with audio, so I don't remember anything. Like I remember literally nothing. Um okay, let me see where we left off.
Also, she is going past her milestones. She can roll over to her belly already.
Woo!
And she's talking up a storm, so you'll probably hear her.
Ari was like that too, so hello Courtney. Hello Nina. Taylor's gonna go snooze for a bit, didn't sleep very well last night. Totally fine. You got 24 hours to be here, you know what I mean? Like we have a lot of people for a Friday. So like there's 25 people. Hello everyone. Ollie the cat and I made it to California, officially moved. The moving truck
Woo!
brings all our stuff within the next week, but we made it. Yay! So glad to hear. Hello Camilla. We will be running around like crazy, getting stuff figured out, mail, keys, trash, and cleaning. We're so excited to have these to keep us motivated and chat with everyone. Yes, we're so glad you made it.
Hi, baby.
This was Reni asking where they
Oh,
moved in
yes.
Cali.
Yes.
Everyone's saying hello, 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 hello. Camilla is reading Brain on Fire by Susanna Callahan. Nina just started Red, White, and Royal Blue. I gave this book 4 stars. Like it was
I need to
fine.
read this still. I was thinking of getting it with my book of the month this month.
It was it was fine. I don't know. I understand. So my sister read this book and said she didn't like the lack of representation for one of the main characters who I believe is like Mexican American. And I have to agree with her on that. Like that's really what made me dock it cuz like the only reason that you even know that he's Mexican American is because his dad like occasionally speaks Spanish to him, and then it's mentioned like twice in the whole book. And I was like, you could have done that better, but that's just me. Um, Everyone's saying hello, hello, Bree, at work. It's okay. You will be sprinting before you
I'm
know.
very sad because I just realized I have like a month left until I go back to work, and I'm going to have been off for 3.5 months, and I want to cry. I mean, she's already 2 months. I'm like, where did those months go?
Right? Everyone's saying hello. I'm gonna run downstairs really quick. I'm gonna go grab my food, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
What you saying? What? What are you saying? Yeah, cute. Talking. Oh, okay. I'm gonna answer this while Neva is downstairs. I see Steph's question. I know you've been reading a lot of fantasy romances. I have many recommendations. Okay, let me think off the top of my head. My top romantic ones. Well, the best one is Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. So you should read that one. That one is fabulous. I love it so much. I love anything by Carissa Broadbent. I'm also reading her Daughter of No Worlds one right now. So there's that. I mean, Fourth Wing was great. Oh, I'm answering a question while you were gone. What Steph had been saying for fantasy romances. So, yeah, Serpent and the Wings of Night. Fourth Wing is fabulous. I just read The Coven by Harper L. Woods, and that's like a witchy vampire one. That one was fantastic. What else? There was one more that I read recently that I really, really liked. What was it? Oh, I read a whole series, although it didn't really get like romancy till book 3, but it's really good, and they're only like 200 pages each. Court of Ravens and Ruin. That one's a good one. And then one that I haven't read that I want to read that maybe you'll like. I don't know. It looks beautiful though. Is Blood Mercy by Vila Roth. But that is that. Anyway, if you want more, let me know because I'm all about fantasy romance right now.
I got a
Also,
package.
Bree didn't like Fourth Wing, and that makes my heart sad.
So
Oh,
a
you're
lot
not
of
the
people.
only one. I've seen another person not like it either, and I do get why people don't like it because it comes off very YA, and they're supposed to be like 23, 24, and I'm like, no.
So here's the thing. I am on a hiatus with that book right now
You
because
all are. You
there's-
all left me in the lurch.
let's see.
Say hi.
Kiana is reading The Legs Are the Last to Go by
Say hi.
Diane Carroll autobiography. Hello, little baby.
Say hi, baby girl.
20 Brittany read 26 pages of spells for forgetting and answered some emails. Wonderful. Kiana said hello to Reni.
Hello.
88% done with my book. Wonderful. Had a meeting during that sprint. Well, hopefully listen to She Who Became the Sun in the next
Well, I
sprint.
want to read that really bad. That's on my list.
This is for
Wendy Watercress.
hello, Ollie. So good to see you. 22 of To Kill a Kingdom. I need to read
I'm
this
supposed
one.
to read that this month. Will I get to it? I don't know.
Didn't read. Did some general morning things and temporary put down fishing for trouble. Wonderful.
Oh, say thank you.
36 pages of year 1. Page 164 of American Born Chinese. I like it, but it has 3 stories in the book. They are going to connect at some point, but right now it feels disjointed. Also worked on crochet present for my sister's birthday. It's a plush cat. Wonderful. Going to Barnes & Noble this afternoon. Reni, I know you've been reading a lot. Okay, so this is what you
Yes.
were talking about?
And I'm like, I feel like I had another, but I'm like, I can't.
I mean, Serpent and the Wings of Night, I gave it 4.5 stars.
No, I gave her that one, and she said she's. And one other comment, she says she's already read that, and she's reading Fourth Wing. And then I said The Coven, and then Court of Ravens and Ruin, and then Blood Mercy, because that's one. Oh, I mean.
Oh, did you fall asleep?
Oh, I just read Bridge Kingdom. That one's another one too, and I really love that. So Bridge Kingdom is another good one. I'm all about fantasy
Go
romance.
close the door and come in here.
I feel like that's what my channel is turning into is fantasy romance. It's actually really interesting. I have more fantasy now than I do thrillers on my shelves, and that's kind of scary.
See, the problem with me trying to give rec, like me personally trying to give recs for fantasy romance, is that a lot of what I read is on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, a lot of what I read it too, but
and you can't necessarily buy that at Barnes and Noble unless it's like Carissa Broadbent. You know what I mean? But like the only thing I've read by her is.
I think The Coven you can because What Lies Beyond the Veil I've definitely seen at Barnes and Noble, and that's their other book. I'm like this, I will probably not be at Barnes and Noble.
Right.
Yeah, that's hard. No, actually, my Barnes and Noble had a lot more than I was expecting because, like, my local bookstores have nothing. Like, Books a Million has literally nothing. And then I went to a Barnes and Noble, and they had way more options and like books that I wasn't expecting them to have. And I was like, "This is a good Barnes and Noble."
I might not be able to use this book sleeve with my case on, and that's like gonna depress me. Stop. Okay, I didn't ask you to get into it. I said come sit down. Don't worry about it. Come sit down. My God. Millennial Weekly Rentals out in Texas. Officers have been applying for jobs as well. That's wonderful. I hope you find something.
Reni.
Okay, but Bree, I gotta know why. Hello, Ari. I gotta know why you didn't love it.
Baby.
Okay, go sit
You're a
down.
little baby.
Go sit down.
I-
Honestly, here's the thing.
Yeah.
As people are reading the book outside of ARC reviewers, I'm seeing much more divided opinions.
Well, I'm not going to say it's my favorite book because I know a lot of people are saying it's their favorite book of the year, and I'm like, no, Serpent and Wings of Night will never be beaten because that's way better writing. I see Fourth Wing for what it is. No, it's not quality writing, but I was hooked and I really enjoyed it.
I only got 2 for us last time because Anna was here.
But it's not like anything.
My thing is this: if what you're going off of from the 10 chapters that I've read, if what you're going off of is like the nostalgia of like Divergent,
yeah,
then I can see why it would be someone's favorite book of the year. Because if you are a person like I liked the Divergent books, the movies were trash, but I liked the books. Yeah. So like I went into it for that.
Yeah.
But my thing is like I'm just not in a romantasy era. Like I just know that I'm not because I would be enjoying Fourth Wing much more if I was.
I hope I never leave this romantasy era. I'm just vibing, living my best life. Of course, it's costing me a lot of money.
I mean,
but that's okay.
Again, why we love Kindle Unlimited.
I do love Kindle. I'm using it more, and also I've been doing what you've been doing, and like, well, one, it's easier to read a book on Kindle than it is for me to read physically right now. But a lot of the times, if I own the book physically, I am reading it on Kindle so I can annotate it there and then annotate it later because it's so much easier.
It's so much easier, and the thing is that then I know exactly. Then I know exactly what I'm annotating, and what I do is I usually. Is this your channel or mine? It's my channel. Usually, what I do is I will read the whole book, send the notes to my email.
Yeah.
Open that on my iPad and then annotate while looking at it on my iPad.
Yeah.
Because it gives me the page number, which for the most part the Kindle book will match up with like with the actual page number in the book. Sometimes it's just like halfway down the page depending on how big your font is,
Yeah. I'm so glad you loved Serpent because Serpent is everything to me.
We'll see is reading Fourth Wing around 220 and Hooked.
Gotta get it.
4% of Red, White, and Royal Blue. Babysitting Enzo today, so I'm going to keep reading while he's napping. Wonderful. You already did.
Oh, thank you.
Stop.
She says thank you.
Halfway through the Devotion of Suspect X for the Literally Dead live show tomorrow.
I was gonna read that, and then I was like, it just didn't look interesting to me.
Yeah, mine.
She's been picking interesting books lately, and I'm like, I'm only here for the cool ones.
To be honest with you, I did the same thing. So, like, my bookmark is still in here, but she's just sitting over here on the book stand. Yeah. Now, here's the thing: so Fourth Wing is on my. If anybody missed at the beginning, I had Ari spin a wheel. That's how I picked Crown of Midnight because I didn't really know what to read. I have like a stack over here, and Fourth Wing is on that wheel. So if at some point I finish Crown of Midnight during these sprints, then I will spin the wheel again.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we get. It'll depend on if you're awake, Ari. That's for Reni.
Yeah.
Boring, tropey, and feels very YA.
It is very YA. I will say that. Like, they're supposed to be 20-something, and I'm like, no. Also, yes to this comment.
Carissa Brabant definitely has better prose, and I still only gave Serpent in the Wings of Night 4.5 stars. Now, I am probably going to reread it because I do want to own those books. Like they're good enough that I want to own
I
them.
need to annotate it.
But I need to annotate them, so I am going to reread and see if that changes my opinion.
Also, Neva, this has nothing to do with this question, but did you see the Magnolia Park's new covers?
Yes.
They're disgusting. I don't like them.
I don't like them either, but to be honest with you, I didn't like any of the first. Well, Daisy was okay, I guess, but like I really didn't like
the original covers.
I didn't really like any of the original colors other than the first Magnolia Parks and the first Daisy Hates books. Those are it. Like the other, like,
I'm not
but
a
I
fan
don't.
of the last one, like the last Daisy Hates, but I liked the third one. But still, I saw these new covers and I was like, why would you do that? These ones are so much better. I mean, worse.
It's because she got picked up traditionally, so she probably had very little say.
I know, but like these are like it's like different. I feel like, but when you go from like hot men covers to like 3 covers, I feel like that's not as big a deal. This was like they were like I don't know. It's just everyone's hating it. Like everyone in the comments is like, "Oh, these suck."
They're weird. Yeah, Steph. One of her her favorites is Divergent. Ari, stop. You're gonna go in the other room.
What do you want?
Put it over there in the dirty clothes.
What? Shake your booty, shake your booty. Well, hello to anyone watching.
Sorry.
I'll leave you with muted.
I had to scold a child for throwing things around my room.
Lincoln is here right now where I would be scolding him because he is having a rough life, but he's at grandma's. And you're with me. Wahaha. Yeah, don't sound too happy about that. I know. It probably is bottle time.
Hello, Rye. I'm guessing this is about Bree not liking Fourth Wing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, she's not the first one. Like, Hannah's recent reads hated it.
I definitely. Here's the thing.
Someone else.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I feel like they just happened to find the right ARC readers for this book because ever since people have gotten their hands on the actual book.
I mean, I didn't ARC read it though.
Well, I'm saying outside of ARC readers, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. Like a lot of mixed reviews. The business managed to market this to the right people when they needed ARC reviewers. A 3-star. It's a big reason I put it down is because while I've been reading it, that's what it felt like to me. It was a 3-star. And I told myself I wanted to give it a true chance. And not just give it a 3-star because I'm not really in a romantasy era. Because I'm definitely not in one right now. Hello, Courtney. My favorite manga series. Okay, so I'm very not versed in manga. I just need everyone to know that. But I think my favorite one that I've read like to date is Your Lie in April.
Oh, I have an answer for this too, but I'm not a big manga person either.
But also, go sit down with it. But also, I need y'all to read the trigger warnings and like on Your Lie in April before you read it. I did not do that because my siblings told me to read it. Rips your heart out. You had an answer for this, Reni?
Oh, well, I haven't read like a lot, but I loved Fruit Basket. I loved that. Loved it. I'm reading Spy Family right now, which everyone and their mother is, but I'm really liking it. And then I don't know who wrote this, but Orange. It's like this cute little high school romance one. That one was good too. And then I wanted to start this one. I wanted to start one called Monster because that looked good. And then there was some weird like one that's kind of like Bates Motel called Blood on the Tracks. And I wanted to watch that about a kid and his creepy mother who's like obsessed with him a little too much, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nod, nod. So those are my answers. But I want to get more manga. Oh, and I want to read Sailor Moon, which I haven't done. But obviously I need to do that because Sailor Moon is Sailor Moon. And I love Sailor Moon. We are a Sailor Moon stan account over here.
Yeah, I have read not all of Sailor Moon, but I've read some of it.
I love Sailor Moon. I'm so sad. I want to watch the English the English original one, not the subtitled one that changes her name to Usagi and all of that. And I didn't watch that one growing up. I watched the English one and I cannot find it anywhere. It's not on Hulu. It's not on any of those. The one that's on Hulu or whatever is the Japanese one with like English subtitles.
I mean, personally, I prefer the Japanese version.
I know, but I grew up watching the English one.
I did too, but I still prefer the Japanese one over because it's more true to what Sailor Moon is supposed to be.
I know, it's just I have the nostalgia of the English one, so I want a copy of that. I mean, I've watched the Japanese one and I like it, but I'm just like, well, what about the one that I grew up with? Although I have on VHS every single episode of where they turn into their like powers because my mom would film that for me. So I have all 5 of them when they get their powers and then the final battle to be a Moon Princess. And that is all I need, really. So there you go. Oof. Okay.
I can just have some of the mac and cheese like downstairs.
Okay, I'll go make you some in a little bit. Go play in your room until.
But Scorpio rising also likes Sailor Moon and Spy Family. So there you go.
I ordered Joella's like I always do for 24 hours. Chicken.
I went to a new chicken place on the way here. It was delicious. Oh my gosh. So good. I'm about to do hair. Nice. You can join us and read.
Okay, we're gonna read these and then we're gonna go into.
Oh, I wish you could. It'd be so fun.
Yeah. So I mean, I've heard great things about Spy X Family. I've read Your Lie in April. Sailor Moon is great. I've read the first 10 volumes, I think, of One Piece. That one is really good.
I've read some of Naruto.
But One Piece is definitely one that you have to commit to. I've read some volumes.
Commit to that, you can watch How to Train Your Gavins episodes on that.
Yeah, I've read some of Naruto. I've read some of
Orin High Host Club. I read that, and I liked that.
Yeah.
Hello.
So I mean, you can also like look up like on YouTube. There are a lot of manga readers on YouTube. So
yes.
Hello, Jigra. I love Sailor Moon and Spy X Family. Yeah. Dragon Ball. Yeah.
I was never into that.
I personally was never into Dragon Ball, but I know a lot of people that were.
I was never into Dragon Ball.
I mean, you could always try it out.
You sleep? You done? Okay. Let go of the bottle. You're gonna sleep on your mom. What?
What?
Hi.
You want me to order you a Happy Meal?
Yes, please. I am not eating those. I do not like permission.
It's fine.
Cheese on my chips.
Okay, well.
So gross.
Okay, put them back in here. brought me the wrong food for Ari.
Oh.
Chips, but they put.
But lucky for her,
on
now
it,
she gets a
and I
Happy
can-
Meal.
Yes.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's good. I
Stop.
get another Happy Meal.
Ari,
Yes.
calm down.
Mom.
What?
Okay. Can I have a bottle
Courtney-
of water?
Courtney said she wants a Happy Meal. You want a bottle of water with your Happy Meal?
Yeah.
Sure.
I only wanted the Happy Meals back when they were doing like the reunion toys or whatever, like the Grimace and the Ham, and I never got any of the ones I wanted. I always got the weird ass new character, and I was like, I don't want that character. I want the Hamburglar. I want Grimace. I want the weird bird. I don't want the weird like, creepy creature. I don't want him.
Who wants a Happy Meal?
Courtney said she wants a Happy Meal.
What?
No? You don't think so?
They should make adult Happy Meals, honestly.
I truly agree with this because stop. But I feel like what we should get in an adult Happy Meal is like okay, so like
can have Happy Meals too.
I know. So like you know how the kids, you get your sandwich or a nugget, right? So you get like a cheeseburger, a hamburger, or nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get
nuggets.
I know.
I love nuggets.
You're Ari, you're interrupting. Thank you. And then you get like the choice of like apples or fries or double fries, right? So I feel like we should get that, but then have the option to have like a second entree. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I don't know how anyone else orders at McDonald's, but like when I get McDonald's, I almost always get the same thing. So like I almost always get the quarter pounder with cheese, but I don't get it with cheese because I don't like cheese. So I don't like cheese on my burgers. Anyway, so I
need one of your bookmarks because
you need to find one of your bookmarks, bro. Find one of your bookmarks. You have at least 2 of them floating around this house. You cannot have any of my bookmarks. I gave you the 2 bookmarks that I had that were appropriate for you. All the rest of them, absolutely not.
I can't even have this one.
No.
Why can't I have a skeleton one?
No. Find your book. Go look in your room for your bookmarks. Because you have 2. You have your Read with Pride bookmark, and you have the little bit of everything bookmark. Go look in your room, see if you can find them.
Well, you're the one who gave that one to me.
Yes, they're both yours.
Because
Attitude,
that one
please.
was yours.
Okay, well, go look in your room for your bookmarks, please. Thank you, ma'am.
I'll be right back.
Because like, then I always get like a 6-piece nugget and fries. Like I add another, you know what I mean? But I agree, we should have it.
What's this?
No, you're not gonna eat that. Go. I'm getting your food right now.
Okay.
Well versed in American comics, but I respect all comics and want to read more. Yeah. Take a Happy Meal. We're all gonna get Happy Meals. I feel like though, if they did adult Happy Meals, they would be less expensive. Because
McDonald's, everything's insanely expensive now. The other day I went to McDonald's
everything is.
cheese and just
It's inflation.
for Aaron and Lincoln to eat, it was like $35, and I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, because that's just simply, unfortunately, inflation.
Yeah, I know.
Shut my door, please.
Like Taco Bell, when I went that one night that like I told you I was really craving it, it was like $35-$40 for that too, and I was like, what is going on?
Okay, you want water?
Yes.
You want a bottle of water?
Yeah.
Apples?
Yes.
6-piece nugget?
Do they have 7-piece?
No, they have 4 or 6.
7-piece.
I think we should do 6, because otherwise you're still gonna be hungry. So you get a 6-piece nugget, a fry, apples, water, and a toy. Okay?
Please be. No, I'm not talking about the delivery truck. I'm talking about I really want a scooter. If they get me a scooter,
Girl, go
I'm
sit
riding
it.
in
We're
that.
not talking about a scooter right now.
What?
Okay, do you want 6 or 4? I feel like we should get 6 because
6.
4 is not going to fill you up. Okay, I'm ordering right now.
4 is not going to fill me up at all.
Okay, sit down.
Tell it like this.
Since I was like.
This gives me an excuse to get
Dana.
Oh, forget it. This gives me an excuse to get a Coke. So.
You're getting yourself a Coke? No.
Yeah, girl. If I have to freaking buy this crap, I'm getting myself a Coke.
What?
I'm not getting food. I just
buy
ordered
it?
Joella.
Why can't
Sit down.
I buy it with my
All right, sit down. Hello, Chris. Forgetting that I have me on an adult size go squeeze. I mean that too.
I'm just
That too.
I'm showing
No,
it to
sit down, or you're going to your room. I'm not going to tell you again, bro. I'm really not. Yeah, I don't even know where she came up with that at all. 7-piece nugget. How are you going to eat a 7-piece nugget? You like odd numbers?
No, I just wanted to know if they had 7-piece nugget, because soon, if they get 7-piece nugget, if they figure out how to get 7-piece nugget into their store, I'm having 7-piece nugget.
Wow. Why does my kid always ask for a 5-piece when he knows it's 4 or 6? That's what I'm saying. Like,
A 5-piece? Nah.
yeah, everything is so expensive. Hello, finishing up work, and then we'll be reading Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. Wow, that is a book.
I want to read that book. It actually looks really good.
6, 7,
It's not. The timer is not going. The timer's not going. Okay. Let's jump into the next sprint. I'm gonna wait for Ari's food. I'm gonna eat my food.
And I need to
Probably-
seriously read Auntie.
Oh, I guess I could have shared what I got in the mail. So
Can I share?
no.
Can you share?
I mean, I'll show you, but you're not gonna have them. So, Brittany from somewhere, from Gigi and Bo. Okay, we love her on this channel. She was like selling things
Okay.
You got that
in
from
like
her?
in her like stories, like a story sale.
Oh, okay.
So I got this, which I might have to take my case off in order for it to fit in here. But it's like it's a Kindle sleeve that says "smut slut" on it. Do not say that
Why?
because you're not supposed to say that.
Is it
And it's super
a cuss word?
yeah, and it's super cute. Like it's so cute. And then she had these headbands from Fable Bands.
Oh, nice.
I like this
And
one with the necklace.
they're both Legendborn. So this is like the first
I love
Oh, that's cool.
Legendborn.
I like that
You
one.
can't
I
see
like
it for
that
shit.
one.
And then this one,
Can I keep this one long because I really want to
Oh, nice.
yeah. So I was like, no, put my headband. That one doesn't fit your head, bro. So yeah, I grabbed these. She also had like an Addie LaRue one, but like I didn't like Addie LaRue, so like I'm not gonna
How
wear.
is this not fit?
Put my headband on.
I mean, I went to the bookstore right before here, and I got all 3 of the Dark Artifice hardcovers by Cassandra Clare, and I only spent $15. So that was a steal. I'm slowly making my way to buying all Cassandra Clare's books.
I just don't care to read Cassandra Clare.
I've already read part of them when I was growing up, and I
read
them. So like,
So I also read part of
the Mortal Instruments.
Mortal Instruments. Like I think I own the first 3 on Apple Books, so those are the ones that I've read. I just don't care to continue.
Well, all of those right there, and then those big hardcover ones are all Cassandra Clare. But I've already collected like 3 of the series at this point. I got to keep going. I got to collect them all.
Yeah.
Got to catch them all. Pokemon.
I mean, that makes sense for that. You know what I mean? But I'm probably not going to read in this sprint because I'm going to eat. So
I'm going to read because I've got to finish Dilate for Auntie before this video on Wednesday.
Okay, sit. All right, so we will see everyone.
And can I put her in her bassinet and let her go to sleep? Let's pray.
I have faith in you. So we will see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello. Hold on, let me turn my light back up.
Nice.
Hello.
Tell her.
Hello, I'm eating Happy Meal.
How did we do?
Well, I got to 20% of Dial A for Aunties because this book reads really quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't give a lot of information about whether I'm liking it or not because this is a book that I'm reading that Brittany gave me for our joint vlog. But I will say I didn't know that it was going to be not dual perspective, but like past perspective and present.
Dual timeline.
Yes, dual timeline. And then also, I just was not expecting how I was wondering like how because this is not a spoiler, this is all about the book. How her blind date was gonna die, and I was just not expecting that. But yeah, it reads really fast, so hopefully I will finish this today.
Yeah, I read it in less than 24 hours.
Oh yeah, I plan on reading it this whole time. I mean, it's literally reading so fast, and I'm just not going to say whether I'm liking it or not because
I will say that I read Dial A for Aunties right after, I think right around the time that I read the second or third Finley.
Well, I'm a little afraid of reading it right now only because like I am not in the mood for reading this type of thing at all, but I have to because this is the book Brittany gave me for our vlog, and so I was just like, if I don't like it, is it because I actually don't like it, or is it just because it's not the time for that book?
And see, that's kind of why, like with Serpent and the Wings of Night, at some point I'm going to do a reread. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it was actually a 5-star for me, but I did the audiobook because I just could not.
Yeah.
I did not care enough to read it with my eyes, even though I do have it. Like I could get it from Kindle Unlimited. But then I was like, just listen to the audio because I had pre-ordered the audio. And then I just didn't really care. Like honestly, like the romance wasn't even what made me give it 4.5 stars. Like it was truly the like political intrigue. Like I cared more about the political stuff with that book than I did the romance, which is what told me that I wasn't in a romantasy era.
Yeah.
You know? Bree said she unhauled all of her Cassandra Clare books.
You know, I'm going to give them a whirl, and you better believe I'm going to read them because I'm collecting them. I don't know. I just wanted to be a Cassandra Clare girly.
I feel like I know too much about her controversies to like her as an author.
I don't know any of it.
Like I know how problematic she is, so I have trouble liking her shit.
Oh, I'm in the dark. That's bad.
Courtney left us so she could go twist her hair, but she's here.
Goodbye.
She said, "This hair ain't gonna twist itself." You right, girl. Brittany read, have no idea how much. I read nothing. I just want everyone to know, like I read nothing. I ate like half of my chicken because I got 4 pieces of chicken instead of 3 because I know that I'll eat this like all day. Like I'll like literally this is what I'll eat all day. Anyway, so I watched Jack and the Beanstalk's new video. I watched a girl named Riley Autumn, I think. She does like bullet journaling. Do I bullet journal?
Nice.
No, but I like to watch her like draw things in her bullet journal.
Every time I see people do book like the journaling, I'm like, I wish I could do that.
Here's the thing, like I do my journaling like my digital planner, and like my book journal. But like I'm not trying to draw anything. Like I buy my stickers. You know what I mean? I mean, I make it look pretty.
Yeah.
But like I mean, like today's spread, I'll show it to you so you can see it because why not? Honestly, oh my gosh, hold on, give my iPad a moment. And then I watched part of Sarah Caroli's new video as well.
Oh, I do like Sarah.
What are you?
I'm done eating. Can we please go for a walk? During the day.
Probably after you.
Oh, come on, don't do me wrong. You're just
live. I can't go for a walk while I'm on live. Maybe in the next part when Kelsey gets on. Okay?
Okay. When
I will
Chelsea
think
gets
about it.
on, please, because I need it also.
Okay, we will see. It depends on if you take a rest. Okay? Okay? Okay, Mom, I hear you. See, like it's oops. Hold on. Like it's pretty,
Yeah.
you know, with all the stickers and stuff. Yeah. So like I mean I make it pretty. I'm just not
the books.
I'm just not trying to like hand draw things. Like I'm not
I
gonna
don't
do
like
that.
the books right there.
I don't care if you don't like the books. Those are the books I read this week. Didn't read, watch YouTube, and crocheted. Wonderful. Fell asleep on a road trip. Be safe. Why did you decide to do only? So I did this to see if it helps with keeping the bots out.
Oh, okay.
Because I tend to get bots every time I do 24-hour sprints.
I've never gotten mad when people do this though. When people do it, I'm like, okay, I'll subscribe to you.
Yeah,
now.
so that's actually why I was messing around with it. I thought I had to have 1,000 subscribers in order to do it, but it gave me the option yesterday when I was looking at something else. So I was like, well, why don't we try this and see if it keeps bots out? You know? I might change it so that you don't have to, I think right now it might be set to like you have to be subscribed for 5 minutes or something.
I think that's always the thing.
I might change it so that you don't have to be subscribed for like a length of time because that's an option. Like you can do it where you just have to be subscribed to the channel. But I also feel like people that aren't subscribed to my channel aren't going to comment in a live stream anyway.
Yeah.
I feel, you know, but that's why. I just want to see who keeps the bots out. 32 pages of year 1. Wonderful. Finished American Born Chinese. 3 stars for me. I don't know if I will like the show or not. Yeah, this is on Disney Channel, I think. Or Disney Plus. Can't keep a planner to save my life. Honestly, so I had to switch. So I was using like a weekly spread that was like just like the week at the top, and then I would put things at the bottom. Not gonna talk about it. And then I switched back to this one, which is like this side is a weekly schedule, so it's like a week at a glance, and then this side is set up like a daily page, and that works a little bit better for me because then I can take the stuff that's on the weekly side and I can put it in this top box where it says today, where I've labeled it as today, and then I can see everything I need to do at a glance. But like if I don't have a planner set up, my life becomes chaos. Like I know nothing that's happening if I don't keep a planner.
Yeah.
So, but I do like using this where it's the week at a glance on one side and the daily on the other side because then I can choose whether to use the daily or not. Because if they're two different pieces, like if I have a weekly and then I have to go find the daily page, I'm not going to use the daily page. I'm just like I'm not going to break my day down and use it. But if it's here in my face and I can choose to use it or to not, and honestly, Thursday and Friday are really the only 2 days that I actually use the daily portion of my page because I'm at work every other day.
Yeah.
So my days off are where I need like actual structure to do things.
What time does Dad get off work?
I don't know, 5:30, I think. He doesn't close. He went in too early to close. But yeah, and then I've also been keeping track of like how many pages I read per day, which by the way, yesterday I read none.
So that's okay.
That's great. But that's okay. I'm 5:30 I just said.
Oh, you doing enough?
I'm sorry. Yeah. He gets home at 5. He gets off at 5. So we home sometime around 5:30.
Yeah. Don't you dare.
Hang out with him.
Okay, after you take your nap.
Is he gonna be home after I'm done with my nap?
Yeah, sorry. So finish eating so you can go take a rest. Okay?
I won't go for what?
What did I just say? You really need a rest. Because I'm not dealing with attitude because you didn't get a rest. Okay? So we will see about a walk after your rest. Okay?
my baby dog.
What are you
I
on?
would store and then
Probably
I would
not.
stroke.
But yeah, the only other thing that I keep other than my planner, like my weekly planner, is my book journal. And to be honest with you, my book journal gets updated when I remember to update it. So a lot of times, like this is why I tell people like to follow me on Storygraph, like if you really want to know what I'm reading, because I will update Storygraph and then later on go through um I'll go through later and update my actual book journal, but nobody really sees my book journal. Although
Yeah.
people are saying that they want to see the pages more like on my Instagram, but even doing it that way, I can literally set it, like I can literally fill it out and then post it to Instagram. Like I don't necessarily have to keep it in real time.
Yeah.
I mean, usually like once a week I sit down and update my reading journal. But yeah, so I read nothing. I will read in this next sprint though, because I do need to make like a dent in this book, or I'm not gonna finish anything during these sprints. So
And I need to keep on reading aunties. I also
yeah,
have to go to the doctor at 4, so fun times.
it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is like an 8-hour book or something. Hold on, I'm about to check. A 9.5-hour book. So I should be able to finish. Like that's not even half the sprints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yesterday I read 8 pages. I'm doing a week long 1,000-page challenge. That's the only reason I knew. LOL. Yeah, I've been
I
keeping
want
track
to
of
start
my.
doing where I read at least 100 pages a day, even when I get back to work. But I don't know how plausible that is. We'll see.
Well, so Monday and Tuesday, both days, I read over 250 pages.
Yeah.
Each of those days. So I'm like, okay, so I went one day this week with reading nothing.
I've gone a couple
After
of days,
reading
without reading anything. I don't know. I'm just in a mood and then I'm not in a mood.
right. But I'm like, obviously on the days that I'm reading like more than my goal of 100 pages. So like if I miss 2 days, that's not a big deal. All right, stop messing with my light.
No.
You just did because I just watched it move. Stop. Yeah. So do we want to do another sprint?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So
And
we'll
then
do
it'll
another
be
40
back to that, and then Kelsey's turn.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So we'll do another 45. Well, we could do an hour.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we'll do an hour sprint for this one because this will be the last sprint on this channel, because by the time that we like do the sprint and then talk, it'll be time for Kelsey. So I will be on Kelsey's. You have a doctor's appointment, right?
Well, I'll come on after.
4.
Yeah.
So when we leave here, then I will jump over. Like
Okay.
we will leave here with probably a few minutes to spare, so I have time to get over there to Kelsey's. But I'll be on screen with everybody at some point. But I probably am going to try to sleep at some point for like an hour or two.
Well, when Brittany said hers were at 4, I was like, I'll try to wake up for you, homegirl.
4
But
in
I
the
don't.
yeah, hers are at 4 in the morning. She has the 4 to 8
Fair.
section.
I get up at like 3:30 almost every day to make her a bottle. So I was like, I'll just stay up.
To be fair, probably it'll be during her sprints that I like take a nap. Like I'll probably get on with her at 4, and then at like 6:30 is when I'll start to get tired. I'll lay down for like a couple hours sleep and then get on with Leandra. So
So are you
Leandra
on
has something.
to everybody's then?
Yeah. I'm gonna at least be on with everybody for a little while. Like I feel like that's
Yeah.
a thing that I should do since it's my like event. You
Yeah,
know what
probably.
I mean? But I am gonna try to not stay up for the whole 24 hours. I am gonna try to sleep a little bit. But I think the easiest time to sleep is gonna be during Brittany's. So if I'm on with Brittany for like an hour or hour and a half, like one sprint, and then I go to sleep, I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
Then we'll be doing
All right.
this
So we're going to do an hour sprint. Then we'll come back. We'll talk for like 15 or 20 minutes. And then we'll jump over to part 2 with Kelsey. So we will see everybody in 1 hour.
what it is. I
Hello.
was so attached to the vibes of the first covers.
How did we do, friends? Reni had to go to her appointment. And after we talk for a minute, we're going to switch over to Kelsey. So I'm on chapter 5, page 34. I did go ahead and pick up the audiobook, but I'm like immersion reading it on my Kindle. So there's that. I was also watching some of the stuff about the Daisy Hates new covers. So yeah. Hello, Jean. Cannot wait to see you when you're off work. Tina did not read, working on the face of the cat and crocheting. Wonderful. 20 more pages. Wonderful. I don't remember what page I left off on. I think page 13. So I read like 20 pages this time. Main characters designed the stupidest way. I'm sorry. What are you reading? Listen to some of She Who Became the Sun. Audible doesn't give percentage. Yeah, they definitely don't. It's very rude of them. If you put in, like, if you use Storygraph, you can put in, like, the hours and the minutes that you're at, and that'll give you a percentage if you want a percentage. Reading my buddy read Book Station 11 at 62%. Absolutely loving it. Reading till 66%. Wonderful. Finished Devotion of Suspect X and starting How to Sell a Haunted House. I loved How to Sell a Haunted House. I gave that book 5 stars. I gave it 5 stars. But keep in mind that it is a grief horror, which is not for everyone. But I loved it. Also, I want to reread Magnolia Parks. Do I have time to do that? No, I don't. But here we are. Boss asked for a report, and I'm trying to leave in 20 minutes, so I'm rushing through that. Fair. Just got home. My boss let us leave because it was so hot and our AC wasn't working well. Glad you got to sleep early. It sucks the AC wasn't working, though. Reading The Ruins by Scott Smith. Gotcha. Page 265, Chef's Choice. I need to read this. Listening to the audiobook, The Burning God by R.F. Kuang, third book in the Pug War series. That reminds me, I need to go check my Instagram poll and see what y'all voted for. Survival horror. Wow. Let me check my poll. I'm about to pull it. Okay, y'all are not helpful. Because this shit is back to 50-50. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, if you're on my Instagram, you have not voted on my poll, I need you to go vote between Love and Other Disasters and One Last Stop. Because right now it's 50-50. And this is like the third time it's hit 50-50. So I'm probably going to leave it up for the full 24 hours because I need y'all to decide. Alright, so here in about 15 minutes, we're going to switch over to Kelsey. I'm doing their personality tests. Very fun. But yeah, here in about 15 minutes, we're going to switch over to Kelsey. Kelsey is going to do the next 4-hour block. I might take a nap during her first sprint because I'm kind of sleepy. Let me see. I already voted, but I'll vote for one last stop again. Thank you. I voted one last stop. 2 great audiobooks. Yeah. So it just keeps hitting 50-50. Yes, I'm fine. I'm sleepy. Because I attempted to go to bed early last night and then promptly woke up at like 7:30 and then could not go back to sleep. So I'm just like tired. It's fine. This always happens to me for the first like 4 hours of sprints. So I think what I'm going to do also, I was sending someone a link, which is why I kind of was like just like zoned out. Because Nell may join in either on Kelsey's sprints or on Leandra's sprints. So I want to make sure that she had the links for those. So I was like off of like on another screen. That's what was happening. But I may take a nap during Kelsey's first sprint, like get on with Kelsey and then take a nap during the first 45 minutes. And then I'll be fine. I'll be good. It's cool. Supernatural elements, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a solid 3-star. You have. It's just usually I'm better at hiding it, if I'm gonna be honest. It probably doesn't help that I'm like sitting in my bed instead of like in the book corner like I usually do. I just don't feel like sitting down. Going after mine to sprint right after mine starts. I was supposed to finish work by 4, but I had to finish something quickly. Okay, so Kelsey is going at 4 o'clock. Well, a few minutes before 4. I'm going to switch over to Kelsey sprints. It looks like she's going to jump straight into a sprint so she can finish whatever she's doing. So while she does that, since she's here, I'm going to take a nap. Why? During the first sprint, whether that's 45 minutes or an hour, I'm going to take a small nap so that I can wake up refreshed, So that's what we're doing. We will have friends throughout the thing. So if you don't know what the schedule is, first there is a playlist. There's a playlist on my channel, and I believe I linked it in my community tab. There's also a schedule in my community tab and pinned to the top of my Instagram. But the schedule is obviously I was the first 4 hours. Then it's going to be Kelsey. Then it's going to be Bree from 4 Paws in a Book. Brooklyn, Brittany, and then Leandra will finish us out. Read 2 pages, perfectly acceptable. Yes, we will see her soon. Very fitting considering the recent tragedies that have happened this week. A classic Mother Nature puts mankind in its place once again. Gotcha. I might take a nap tonight. I'm seeing Jinx. Slept bad last night and it's raining here. Yeah, it's just like, your girl is a little sleepy. And I also think because, like, honestly, so I usually sleep until 2. Because most of the time I have someone that's here that helps me with Ari in the mornings. And then, so I usually sleep until like 2 and then I get up for the day. So when we do 24-hour sprints, I'm always sleepy for the first like 4 hours. But I will hit a stride at like 4 o'clock. Well, no, it's 3:50 now. But at like, by like 6:30, I'll have hit a stride. Because then my body is like, oh, on a work day, you'd have to be awake now. It's fine. I have Coke here. I have coffee. So we're going to be fine. I also have water. You know what I mean? We're going to get through it. We're going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. At some point, we'll hit chaos and it'll be great. We're going to put Kelsey on in the living room. Yeah. So we're going to switch over here in a few minutes. I'm actually going to message Kelsey really quick because I could switch over now if she wants me to switch over, and then she could jump straight into a sprint. Let me see. Let me ask her. Okay, so she's here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna switch over to Kelsey's. I will grab the link for y'all really quick so it's nice and easy to find. Boom. Copy. All right, so this is Kelsey's right here. So we're gonna jump over to Kelsey's channel now so that she can jump straight into a sprint. So I will see you guys over there. Good.